it's pretty intriguing to see how life lead you to make some decision and to try some things. When you put one foot in front of the other and you walk your path with resolve and trust and openness, acceptance, but also a form of diligence and resolve. Hello, hello, friend. Hi, and welcome, welcome, welcome back. Welcome for this new ASMR video. It's been a long time. I know. But I'm here now, and I hope you're doing well. And if you're not doing so well, I hope this video will help you to feel better, to feel comforted and safe with my presence. If it's the very first time you're joining the channel and you stumble upon this video by chance, welcome. I am Eloa and I have been creating content for more than 12 years on Twitch and YouTube. And on this channel I'm creating video specifically for your relaxation, and I hope you will find this video enjoyable and relaxing, and that you will browse through my collection of relaxation, positive affirmation, and also type of content that you will find here on this channel, entirely dedicated to ASMR and relaxation. And to all my regular viewers, welcome back, welcome back. I'm so sorry to have been away so long without any new video and any news. I really do apologize. I hope you forgive me. Today, this video is going to be a rumble video, where I will be simply sharing some news and telling you a little bit what's going on in my life at the moment. And I hope you will leave me a comment about yourself in the comments below, so I have some news of you and we can communicate in some way through the magic of internet. The first question will be, from which country do you come from, all of you? In some cases I know, but most of the time I have no idea. can always look at my statistics. And very surprisingly, almost 45 of you are from USA. Is it true? Tell me everything. Tell me where you come from. And if you're in USA, you need to tell me your state, then at least. So I have one little extra information about my community. Why have I not created more video lately? Well, it is partially my fault, to be very honest with you. But partially not. As you know, ASMR video are pretty complex to record because it requires the silence. And during the day my neighbors are very noisy, very naughty too, mowing their grass, constructing things, cutting trees down, and so all day long we hear one machine or another, making it impossible to record ASMR video by day, unless I'm very, very, very lucky. And that's not speaking of the cars and the planes and the dogs barking, etc. Now another thing is that my partner, which is living with me in this house, has no work at the moment, and so it's at home all the time, and I need tranquility and calm and not have him around for me to be able to record a video. So it makes things difficult, but not impossible. Where it has been my fault, it's that with all of those complications to record a video, I really need to jump in the window when the window of time presents itself. For example, tonight, my partner is not at home. He's enjoying himself at a party, which leaves me the home for I alone. My son is also gone. He's at his father, so I'm alone, and I can record a video. But sometimes when such a window happens, I am tired, I am not inspired, I have some other things to do, so it's not easy to find the time and the inspiration and the calmness to record. So I've been putting the ASMR video a little aside while I was focusing on other project. But it is really one of my goals to get back to it. I really want to do it. I enjoy to create this type of content. I enjoy to provide a calming presence for you. And I really like to connect with you as well. So, it is certainly something I want So now that I have confessed my difficulties, do you forgive me? Do you forgive me? Another point I wanted to share, and I've been discussing that in the community tab already, but here as I'm creating a video, I will have the occasion of speaking more longly about the problem and ask your opinion. Right. So which one of you are watching my content on this channel mostly for my ASMR gaming video? How many of you are actually enjoying or preferring that content? I have decided, for many different reasons that I have explained several times, that I will not produce ASMR gaming video. Majorly for 3 reasons. The first one, it's nice as a content creator and community manager working in the video game industry to have one creative endeavor which is not related to video game. It's nice to be able to explore my creativity in a different field. It also gives me a sort of security. If one day I'm tired of video game, can I do something else with my life? The second reason is a question of algorithm. I think I mess up the algorithm on this channel because YouTube does not know to who propose my video. And third, and last but not least, I'm not playing those games anymore. So that's 3 reasons why I stopped to create ASMR gaming video. Now I have something like 120 or 190 ASMR gaming video for you to watch, which is quite a library, let's be honest. So it's okay, I've created enough video to satisfy you for the century to come. But I think it still causes some hiccups in the algorithm. And I've been considering removing those videos entirely. I cannot transfer them to another channel. I don't have the original files anymore. And I'm not a big YouTuber enough yet to be allowed to transfer my existing video to another channel. So that's already out of the question. So I have 2 other options. Either I leave those videos there for those of you that enjoy them, risking that my channel never take off due to disparity into the algorithm, or I could put all those videos for members only. So what I mean by that is that I change the visibility of those videos and they will be only available and accessible to those of you that are supporting me by joining the channel. Which means if you're not wanting to support me or to spend some money on me, you will not have access to those videos. That is something I don't really like. In some way, it's pleasant to have a large library of extra video to thank my member for their support. But I've always said that I didn't want to duplicate my content, and I will feel like I'm forcing your hand, maybe, and I don't want that. So I'm still considering what to do, to be honest. Is it better that I'm removing those videos entirely, like they're gone, and no one have access to them? Is it better I leave them to my members, giving you the opportunity, if you're really interested, to still check them out? A membership is not very expensive, but it's still a little bit of money every month, and you might want to do something else with it. Anyway, that is the long story related to my gaming video, and at the moment I do not have the final word yet. If you have any opinion regarding this, it is your time to express yourself. I told you it will be a ramble video, and I'm very good at rambling, 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 saying all kind of things in your ears, so your mind is distracted and focus on other things, which can be nice. And all my ramble may lose your mind so well that you just close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, and you are falling asleep already without even realizing it, without realizing it. Did you had a nice summer? My summer has been full. However, the first event that was very fun was end of June. I went to Twitchcon Rotterdam, and I love to go to Twitchcon. As a streamer, as a content creator, to go and travel somewhere to meet your friend, colleagues, so to speak, and other people in your field and in your industry, and be able to speak with all those people about what you're going through, your hardships, your hope, your desire, to people that know what you're going through. Being a content creator is something very specific and unique, and that has its own challenges. It's also one of those new work, new job that society is not always accepting well. When will you find a real job? Thankfully no one is telling me that kind of thing, so it's nice, I will say paramount, to meet people that know what you're talking about, that experience something similar, and with whom you can open your heart and share what you have on your heart, the heaviness and the anxiety that come with it sometimes. or sharing some tips, giving some idea, being inspired and refreshed. The other really nice aspect of Twitchcon is, of course, to meet people from your community. I've seen some of you that are watching my SMR video. Yes, you will recognize yourself, obviously. So it was really, really nice. It has been a very pleasant, heartwarming, beautiful Twitchcon. Meeting a lot of friends and having this ideal balance of being independent, doing my own little things and circulating here and there, doing really what I want and to go to the show that I was interested in, alternated with moment where I was hanging out with my friend and spending some time with them. So it was a very perfect balance for me of independence and being surrounded with my community. I had the chance to speak with many friends that I meet in convention and TwitchCon specifically, and to meet them once a year is really nice. It's very, very pleasant. It is like recharging your battery with ideas and with feelings and emotion, and some people that you meet for the first time that are so nice. So it's really, really something important to do as a content creator. The other event I did is a different style, completely different style, but very enjoyable as well, which is my yearly LARP. So you saw probably some picture that I posted in the community tab over here, or maybe on social media. But I always go during the summer in a LARP in Belgium called Ragnarok, and we're spending 4 or 5 days in a field with our medieval tent, dress up as your character and incarnating all kind of adventures with friends. And then again, it's a place where I meet some people and we spend time together and having all kind of fantastic adventure, but also having, a moment in a kind of real world. In the sense it's physical, everything I'm doing all along the year is very mental, virtual. It's all over internet, through this field. And here, even though we are living in a fantasy world, role-playing character, I'm still outside for 4 days, having the sun in the face, sleeping in tent and walking around until my feet are bleeding. So it's special, unique, and a beautiful mix between fantasy and reality. So that's the 2 big events I have done during the holiday. I've also been to the sea with my partner. I had not been swimming for 6 years or maybe longer, and it was so nice to just be in the water. I really, really love swimming, and I love to be in nature. I don't do it enough, as I'm having a very enclosed lifestyle in front of my computer over here. But going outside is important. I need to do it more, and that was a very nice event. So I spent a very nice magical moment in the water, playing around like a kid, splashing and jumping and playing with the waves, and just pure joy of the element of water and the sky and the sun and the wind, and then the seagull. And I had this moment when I was swimming and I had a flock of seagulls just flying right above my head, and I felt joyous, like an innocent, childish joy, useful joy. It was so nice to experience that once again. And I think this is important. Doesn't matter the age you are, to just rejoice and embrace simple pleasure like that. Like the sound this bottle makes. I use it in my last video. Open up or no. I think this bottle is making a lot of very nice sound. It's a Twitch bottle that I received from Twitch, one of the Twitchcon events, and it's a very pleasant bottle, actually, very practical. I really like it. I cannot leave the house without my bottle of water. I'm always thirsty. As you probably know, I am the community manager of an indie MMORPG called Embers Adrift, but I'm also one of the 6 founders of the game and the studio that created the game. I've been investing a lot in this game the last few years, in time, energy, work, hope, but also some money. So this summer we had 2 events, 2 summer events, and it was very nice. We didn't have so many people joining. It was a pretty calm summer, but the people that were playing the game enjoyed the event, and I had a lot of fun to organize them. And I spent a lot of time with the community having fun together, and I just hope they will have nice memories of all of that. I've been creating GM events that were tailored specifically for the players, and adapting those events and spawning more mobs and making more little comments and other things depending on their reaction. And I think you don't have games that are doing that anymore, where you have actual GM creating, tailoring event on the fly. Everything is automated, and that's the benefits of being a super tiny game, is that we can do things like that. Big company cannot afford to do something that way. It will not work for the population those games have. So I've been doing that, but at the same time I took a decision to change the way I'm working, and also, most importantly, changing my priorities once again, and putting the focus on content creation once again. During those last 2 years, I had to prioritize my work as community manager. I've been really doing my best, but also struggling a lot for many different reasons. And at some point I had to realize that what I was doing was pointless. It was just draining me. It didn't really serve the community. It didn't really make the game more successful, and it's really damaged very much my statistic on Twitch, because the game is not popular enough to bring people that are interested in watching it. It's also not a very sparkly, fancy game, so it's difficult to make it interesting to watch from an outside point of view. So I made the decision to go back to my roots and to embrace once again being a content creator first, and to put that first again. And that felt so liberating. It really made me happy. And so I could focus on World of Warcraft, which is the MMORPG of my roots. That's how I started it all back in 2005. And this year it's the 20 years of World of Warcraft. And it's also the release of the newest expansion, The War Within. And during the weekend of the early access, I have been playing as much as I wanted, and I've been doing streams that lasted 13, 14, 15 hours. It was really enjoyable, and it was pretty successful as well. So a really great way to start a new chapter in my story as a content creator. And the new expansion of World of Warcraft, The War Within, is a masterpiece. You can watch a video about that on my other channel, LOL Wendy on YouTube, where I explain in depth why this new expansion is absolutely fantastic and is, in my eyes, probably the best expansion that World of Warcraft ever released. Even better than Wrath of the Lich King, and this coming from me, that's a big deal. That's really a big deal. But I think they have outdone themselves by far. Was the story, the intrigue, the depth of the character, the beautiful zone, all the detail, and the music supporting all of that. It is a very beautiful and very polished expansion that is very rich. So the story takes so much more importance, because you have all those details, you have all those side things that nourish the main plot. And the main plot is relatively not simple, but very clear, very clean to follow, and it has a lot of depth, a lot of profoundness. So if you have ever played World of Warcraft and you're hesitating, go back, play it again. Really, it would be silly to not experience the conclusion of 20 years of storytelling in this beautiful, magnificent firework. So I'm very glad to be there for it, and I'm really glad to have decided to be a content creator once again. And we will see how I will manage all of that and handle this. It's going to be an interesting journey. Last year I felt very, very stressed because I saw my life crumbling around me and nothing really seemed to work. So I was anxious, crippled with anxiety actually, about my future and what will become of me. And I told myself at that moment, I will wait until December, and in December, if nothing changed, I will have to take a decision. But in the fall, in October, I broke up with my partner. Spoiler alert, we're back together. And during that period where I broke up with him, that's when I watched the video of BlizzCon. Because as long as I was with my partner, I forbid myself in some way to go back to World of Warcraft for some very weird reason. But I had told to myself, if it ends with him, then I will go back to World of Warcraft, like an indulgence, like a comfort, like going back to the arm of my old lover, the game. Something like that, if you see what I mean. And so when we were separated, and I saw the speech of Chris Metzen asking us to go back home, I listened to it and answered his call. And from that point it has been a kind of long journey, re-exploring my roots by playing Season of Discovery, the classic version of the game, the one the closest to what I experienced originally in 2005. And I played with my children, and it was healing. It was a healing experience, re-exploring part of myself I had forgotten and left in Azeroth. And then I had a feeling of completion again. And then later I came back to the modern version of the game, and I enjoy it so much. And that was exploring another part of myself. It has been a very strange journey. Going back to World of Warcraft was a healing process for me. Something that served me on many different levels. It also reignited my passion for gaming and for content creation and even community management, organizing events for my community and playing together, and it was needed. And so that's where I'm saying sometimes you don't really know why you're taking this step, or you might be thinking this is insignificant, and yet you do not know where it will lead you. Last but not least, one of the other projects I started this summer was my new Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Roleplay video series. Those of you that have been following me here know what the Let's Roleplay series is, because I have been doing that for Diablo 4 and for the Elder Scrolls Online and Star Wars The Old Republic. So you have already seen those videos. Well, I have dedicated a separate channel on YouTube called LOA Let's Roleplay, specifically for a series of Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. It's a very nice channel. I'm very proud of what I've accomplished. I'm releasing 2 episodes per week. I'm releasing 3 shorts per week that are heavily edited. And my videos are pre-planned long in advance. I've really tried to put all the lessons I've learned on YouTube and to apply them to this channel. So I'm wondering if it will be any sort of successful. It will be really nice. So if you're enjoying Baldur's Gate 3, if you like Baldur's Gate 3, check it out and be one of my first 100 viewers, 100 subscribers. So if you want to be part of my first 100 subscribers, just go ahead, check it out, and follow my adventures. I am role-playing Drow Ranger, Seldarine Drow, and I am role-playing my character, so adding some extra dialogue and sharing my inner feeling and thought and opinion related to events. It's very heavily edited, so to only keep the story and the immersion and removing every aspect of the game that are more gameplay related. So have a look. It will make me happy. Thank you very much. It's pretty intriguing to see how life lead you to make some decision and to try some things. When you put one feet in front of the other and you walk your path with resolve and trust and openness, acceptance, but also a form of diligence and resolve. One day after the other, one feet in front of the other. You continue your road, you continue your path, you continue walking your journey. I've been rambling for so long now. Rambling. Most of you must already be sleeping at this point. After all that talk, after all the stories I've shared with you, you must be sleeping probably or close to being. And if you're not, well, thank you. Thank you so very much, my friend, for watching this video. I hope it was relaxing and enjoyable, and that you had the impression we had a moment together sharing a conversation and being close in some way, even if we are very far. But thanks to the magic of internet, we can share some moments like this. I wish you all, my friend, a beautiful night, a beautiful day, and a wonderful time